Welcome back. Now that we have our form running, our form, our Django form viewing on our browser, we should be able to carry out functionalities on it now. What do we want to do? We want the users to put in their details, make their reservations or book for a room, and we'll be able to get that stored in our database or send it to your email, whatever thing you want to do. But for the course of this video, I'm just going to be storing whatever we do in our database. So we're going to go back to our HTML and we're going to, so this whole thing, I don't need it anymore, right? I'm going to clear that out to avoid any, for it to look more clean. So now we have this here. So in our form, we're going to put in very important attributes, and this is going to be the method. So we're going to pass the method equals post here, and we're going to save that. So I'm going to go back to my forms, to my views to carry out the functionality. So I'm going to clear this for now, and I'm going to put in an if statement and say if request dot method is equals to post. We have, yeah, so we're going to call what we just cleared again. Bookings is equals to booking form. I'm going to pass what request dot post. Then we will now, the next thing we're going to do now is to check if it is valid, that is if the user puts in every important, like the right data type, everything looks good. So we're going to say if bookings dot is underscore valid method, then we're just going to do what we're going to save. We're going to save whatever the user did in our database, right? So I'm going to say bookings dot save. So that is going to save it in the models, in that table that we created. I'm going to put another else statement saying that, oh, if the user didn't do anything, just display bookings is equals to, just display that form for them. So this looks good. Now this is one thing we can do. Another thing we can do is we can carry out other functionality. You might want to display a particular message wherever. So I'm going to just put the message there. This message we did, I'm going to copy it, put it there, and I'm going to say, you can send them a message, you can send them an email telling them, oh, your booking has been booking successful. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to go back to my bookings.html to check some important things. Now, important things like number one, the CSRF token, the CSRF underscore token that allows submission. Also, I'm going to put in the message, and because I've written that somewhere in my code, I'm going to just go back to my contact us page, and I'm going to take in this, copy that, and put that in my booking. Now I have something looking good. So I'm going to go back here. So now that we have done this, now we can now put in the information here, the data, right? So I'm going to put in the name, the email, and every other information needed. So let me pass in the name, the email, the check-in. So okay, this is supposed to be to show you the date, right? To show you the date, and so I forgot to put in an attribute. Remember, this is just like your HTML. So I'm going to put a type and call it date. I'm also going to do that same thing for my checkout. going to save that so I can reload the page. Now I can put in, can you see it? Fix that. So I can put in this. I'm going to put a date. I'm going to click on the calendar, put a date. Let's say I'm going to put a checkout. Checkout should be maybe the next day. Let me just say the next day. Then I'm going to say one adult, no child. So I'm going to skip that. Then I'm going to choose a room. Can you see now we're not inputting the rooms ourselves? It is based on the rooms that are probably, we can even put a functionality, we can create another functionality to show, okay, if this particular room is available. If not, tell the user room ready, you understand? So I'm going to say, then I'm going to pass in a request and say, please I'll please room service needed, not needed always. I'm just putting something at the top of my head. So I'm gonna book now. Then I'm going to see what's booking successful. To know that if this booking is actually successful, let's go and check it on our admin. So it's going to ask for my username and login. I'm going to put in that so I can be able to log in into. Now, can you see that I can't see my bookings? Why? Probably guessed correctly. I did not register it in my admin. So I'm going to go there to quickly register it and put in booking. Then also do the same thing and say booking and also save. Now if I go back here, I'll be able to see my booking. And if I click on that, I can see one booking. So, and if I check that, I'll be able to see, oh, someone already made a booking for this particular. Can you see? The other things, there are a lot of other things you can do. You can also send the person an email that, oh, your booking has been received, expecting you, can you come, anything. You understand? It's not for you to start working on it, watching videos, and please read the documentation on Django. Read the Django documentation. Very, very important. Very, very important. So I hope you understand the Django forms better now, and we can work with it. You can try on other things. You can try to check, okay, if the room is available and all. Just play around with it, and I'll see you in the next video.